righty. Yeah, because it looks warmer. Sorry. I'm gonna use my back. Okay, now we need to figure out how to put it back in here. Okay, there we go. Now I gotta flip it again. Oh, there we go. All righty. We are getting ready. It's tilted. No, it's not.
No, it's because this head itself is tilted itself.
Okay, now it's in. That looks so great on camera, Maggie. That is literally on camera. Okay, all righty. You can always, Megan, could you get into your mic or?
Hello.
I think that,
Hello.
yeah, I do know it's live. By the way,
Hello.
guys, you know this is live. We're working out some kinks right now. So you are actually, this is like streamers, you know, you're seeing the real deal. There we go.
Got
That's what people like about live streaming. It's real. And Maria, check to make sure if you could give me a thumbs up when you go in there and check it, just pop back in and give us a thumbs up that it's working right. All right. Oh, here we go. All righty. Megan Jones.
Hello.
Yes. Can we get all set up here? Here we go. All right. And this time I will make sure my mic is actually on me, because last time I had the mic over here and yeah, not good. I'm actually bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, all of the above. Okay, Maggie Peggy.
Yep.
All righty.
so
Yes.
talking about
And the cool thing is, this is a combination of going live to do our podcast, The Climb, but also going live. And this is actually like streaming because you're seeing the behind the scenes of us getting it going. But when we edit it, all of this will be kind of cut out. But you're at least getting a chance to see it live. And we have had an interesting morning. And
So
it's a good thing. It's so interesting. But you know, it's all part of the process. But we're going to go ahead and start over like we are supposed to. So you're in on this. So you're seeing us start it live. So
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And welcome to The Climb. My name is Megan. I'm with Dawn's Tree Service.
Yes,
And
and
this
I
is
am Donnie the Tree Lady, owner of Dawn's Tree Service. And on The Climb, we talk about life, love, and leadership.
baby.
Yeah, exactly.
So super excited today because I think today's topic is very poignant, especially right now because
Yes.
this morning, in a lot of other situations, other people may have given up, but
Yeah.
we did not. We pursued it and we
We
were
did
like,
not.
nope,
Yep.
we are going to do this. We're going to make it happen.
Yep.
And
And
I
thank
think
you,
that-
Maria.
that speaks to so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know for you, but sometimes when I pray, I'm like, hey, God, can you please give me the strength or the patience to be able to get over this, this challenge?
Mhm.
And next thing I know, the next day, that challenge is like 10 times worse.
Yep.
Or
More complicated.
you know, I'm stuck in more traffic, or somebody is just really expertly pushing my nerves.
The old folks would say getting on your nerves.
getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, God, like I asked for patience and you were not giving it to me. And then it hits me like a knock on the head. It's like, hey, if you want patience, you have to be in situations
Yeah.
that would do your own doing. You yield patience.
Mhm.
So if I want to be patient, I have to deal with people that might frustrate me a little bit
Just a tad.
and
just a
learn
tad.
how to get through that
Yeah.
and be like, oh, okay. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And same with like, if I want to be strong, I got to lift heavy weights that might hurt.
That's right.
You know,
Mhm.
obviously don't hurt yourself.
But I do, it's not so much hurt, but I do think it's strengthening your muscle,
Exactly.
whether it's in life, in business, in relationships, or in the gym. And that hurting comes from you to break, like in the gym, which I'm learning, it's like breaking the muscle down.
It's not even like that's exactly what you're doing.
You're breaking the muscle down. So you've got to put it under pressure. You got to put the muscle under pressure. You got to do repetitions. And that's the only way you get stronger. And I feel like it's the same thing in life. And so for the last couple of years, our goal has been, let's scale the company, let's streamline our process. Let's get out of debt. Let's get all our trucks fixed. Let's, grow and do big things. Well, in order to do that, we have to do something different.
Yeah.
We have to do something better. We have to get smarter. We have to get more organized. We have to bring in more people. We have to train better. We have to learn better sales techniques. And all of that getting better sometimes feels hard. It sometimes feels hard. So our theme today is do hard things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other part of it is when we do things that might scare us.
Yeah.
Or things that our previous selves may not have.
Yeah.
We learn that we have so much more capacity
Yes.
for more. My screensaver right now is actually courage over fear.
I
And
love that.
I have that because at the beginning of the year, I was doing the 21-day challenge with, what is his name?
Ryan Holiday.
Ryan Holiday.
Yeah.
And one of the things he said is that so many people go through their year and after the year, they label it as like, oh, that was a year of heartache. That was a year of success. That was a year of a lot of contemplation. That was a year of trips, if you did a lot of vacations. And so many of those times we label the year based on what happened versus the idea that he introduced was if you label what this year is going to be, then you get to make the choices and the actions and plan for it to be a year of that. So for me, I wanted to make this year a year of courage over fear, which is why I have that as my home screen so that it reminds me every day that courage is a choice. You feel the fear
and do it anyway.
And do it anyway.
I love that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. And I think for mine, it's a year of growth, right? And I feel like I'm okay saying this. We've been really working on our sales and we've been working on it for a couple of years now, and our sales have definitely went up. In fact, last year we did 20% more than for 2025, we did 20% more than we did in 2024. But here's the thing, we're still not where we need to be for a company our size. And so we've made these really big goals to accomplish and, keeping track of things, which thanks to Megan, she's actually keeping track of those things. And Maria helping to keep us organized. But here's the thing though, even with those goals, we have not hit our weekly sales goal since we made the goal. We have never hit it. Except for last week. So we've been working on something. We've been working on streamlining our process. We've been working on doing better. Grinding. And so if we would have just looked at the first time we made that goal and said, how are we going to do it? And quit, it wouldn't have happened. But because we looked at that goal and said, okay, yeah, I know it's hard, but we can do this. And yes, last week was the first week since we made that goal that we actually made the goal. And I'm so proud of our team. It was so exciting.
Like cathartic. Because I think it's so easy, like when we're in it and we're still in it, like we have another day of life, we get to grow, we get to learn, we get to improve. But when we have goals, doing the reps sometimes doesn't feel like you're doing anything. Like you
Yeah.
only feel the hard.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to work and you're grinding, you're doing your best. And then, you might have an off day. And so then you're like, I'm going to make up for it. I'm going to do better the next day. And you continue to do that and continue to do it, but you're in it.
Yeah.
So it's so hard sometimes to like keep the motivation. It's like, I know where I'm going and I know why I'm doing this. And it's just the process of reminding yourself,
Yes.
this is important to me because of this. And I'm going to make this happen. And when it does, it's so cathartic. And I think one of the biggest things out of that too is
You
not
can tell
only
she went to private school. I don't know what that word means. I'm just messing with you.
it's like a release. It's like an emotional release.
No, it's just the way you just casually said it, so cathartic. Maybe to you that's not a big word, but when she said it, I was like,
I actually
okay.
think I learned it on like one of those word apps in like
That's a nice
8th
word.
grade or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like stuck in my head.
Yeah,
We were doing like a book read or something.
in St. Louis, Missouri, public school. I didn't learn that word in 8th grade.
Dang. It's a good one. It's a good
word.
one.
But anyway, go ahead. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Well, I think to remind ourselves too, the reason why we set goals and do things is for the person that we become in doing
Yeah.
them.
It's
You know,
what you become.
it's not always about, making the money or, meeting the person. It's really about, in order to make the kind of money that you want, in order to meet the kind of partner that you want, you have to raise your standards.
Oh,
And it's like
exactly.
the person, I'm learning this so much now. And it's like, this battle is definitely happening. And literally this morning, I was like, the person I was has to die in order for the person I'm becoming to live.
oof.
And that person has certain habits,
Yeah.
that other person has certain beliefs about what I can and cannot do
Mhm.
that this other person doesn't. And the crazy thing about human beings is truly, and correct me if I'm wrong, the only difference between the two are the habits and beliefs.
It's a habits, rituals, routines, and beliefs.
So then the cool thing about being human is if we do the habits, rituals, and beliefs,
Mhm.
we become that
We
person.
become that person. Yeah.
Like you might say, you might start off saying, I'm not the kind of person that goes to the gym. But if you go to the gym every day,
You are that person.
you become that
become
person.
that person.
And now you are.
Yeah. And
So it's like that's why I think we have to do like a habit audit
Yeah.
ever so often to be like, oh, who am I being? Not who do I think I am? Who am I actually being? And is that who I want to be? And is that in
Absolutely.
line with where I want to go?
That's right. Well, it's like the other night, I had to meet her to pick something up, and she happened to be at the gym, right? Well, I have this goal, and if you followed our content, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, throughout the last few years, I've talked about this weight journey with me. And so this year is my year. It's done. Like it's done, right? So she's at the gym working out, like doing her thing. And I knew in order for me to pick up what I needed to pick up from her, I needed to meet her at the gym. So there was a part of my brain that was like, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym. But then there was a part of me that was louder that said, oh, this is great. You're the type of person that likes going to the gym. And I was like, where did that come from? And what's interesting is when I first started going back to the gym, it was a tough journey. It was like, okay, I'm doing this. It's helping me get fitter. Oh, like, okay, I said I'm going to lose weight. I got to do it. Now it's like, I get to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym. Oh my God, that's such a cool thing. She's at the gym. Oh, okay. Well, I'll meet her there because I want to go. But it didn't start off that way. It became that way because I did what a person that likes going to the gym does, which is go to the gym. And so I think it's so in alignment with what you were saying that, if you want to be the type of person that achieves certain things, you have to do what that person would do.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then you become that person by doing those things. And a lot of times those things are the hard thing. And the other thing that just came to mind is if you have a path in life, a journey in life to get to your goal, 9 times out of 10, the harder path is the path you should take.
Mm-hmm.
All the hacks, the finding the easy way out and, you know, 5 ways to do nothing and achieve success. It doesn't work. It just say it doesn't work for me. Alex Hormozi has a great one that says, you know what, whatever the hack is, it just won't work for me. I got to do it the hard way. But what happens is when you do it the hard way, life gets easier.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I think there's 2 sides of that where the easy way isn't really it isn't the easy way because it never gets you there.
Wait a minute, I learned it. I get it.
What's that?
No, that Maria taught me that.
What is it?
It's like when you say something good, people put their finger together like that.
I've never seen that. Well, me.
Yes, you have when people go like this. Okay, like when you say something good, people go like this. They agree with you.
That's cute. Anyway,
Go ahead.
we used to do the yeah.
That's what it's like. Oh, okay. It's kind of like that. Yeah.
Can I get 2 claps and a Ric Flair? Woo!
Oh my God. You remember that?
Yeah, from Mount Perrin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I love that.
Yeah.
Ric Flair, if y'all don't know, is a wrestler from way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's still a wrestler, but I mean, he's
He
old.
might.
So
2
claps and a Ric
Ric
Flair.
Flair.
Oh man, you're bringing back memories. As you were saying.
Yeah. I just love that we get the opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
Like to think about myself only a year from now
Yeah.
and a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy how those small habits make the biggest difference.
Yeah.
And especially for myself, in what I eat, it has really, really helped change how I focus and what I'm able to accomplish. But I think the biggest thing for me has been how I interact with people.
Yeah.
Learning to be more courageous.
Yeah.
Versus stay in my little comfort zone of, I already know these people. And even though I'm in sales and I talk to a lot of new people every day, it's been very different making friends because a lot of the people I knew went off to college and did all their things and are doing great things. But it's like I've had to rebuild
Yes.
in a lot of different ways my friend group. And so getting outside my box and be like, I'm just, I don't know this person, but I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah.
And going up to them and starting a conversation. Whereas I've always loved talking to people, but it's often been people I see a lot in school, there's some kind of safety there. But if I'm at a cool restaurant and I see someone, now it's become almost a habit to just spark up a little conversation.
Yeah.
And one of the things that has been so helpful for me is Ryan Serhant talks about it. It's called CC. So
slow down. You said Ryan Serhant. He's the gentleman from $1 Million Listing or For Selling New York.
Mm-hmm.
I just to give you
or
context.
Owning Manhattan.
Owning Manhattan. So just in case if you didn't know who Ryan Serhant was, he's got a show on Netflix. But and he has a sales course.
Yeah, and in his book, one of the things he says is start a conversation with a compliment and a question. So find some and Dave, what's his face? Carnegie. And
Dale Carnegie.
Dale Carnegie. Thank you. Thank you. And
100 years of salespeople are going, what?
Yeah. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah.
He in How to Win Friends and Influence People, he also talks about find something you genuinely admire about someone and voice it.
Yeah.
And
it's got to be genuine.
Yeah, genuine. If I have to find something,
Yeah.
something that I genuinely would want to learn more about. And also see that somebody put extra time into. If I see someone where you can tell they put a little extra time into doing their hair,
Mhm.
or they have really cool style,
Yeah.
or like really cool shoes, or the way they're being, they have a beautiful smile, or they're super energetic, I will compliment them on that. And then just ask a follow-up question. Could be literally anything. Just like, oh my gosh, you have such a beautiful smile. Like, what are you thinking about getting if, I'm imagining I'm in like a coffee shop. I didn't give that context. I apologize.
I was gonna say, what kind of dental work are they gonna
No. Meaning like I'm in line at a coffee shop
Okay.
and I see somebody who just seems to be having a really great day. And I can literally voice that. Just like, it seems like you're having a great day. What are you thinking about getting for coffee, or what's going on?
Yeah.
And it's amazing because it seems scary.
Yeah.
But what I had to realize is that just as much as I want to be known and heard and noticed by the world, and just like the people I care about, but also just knowing that, like, yeah, I'm known or acknowledged, because I think it's so easy to think, what we do doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or, we are pretty small in the universe, right?
Mhm.
So when we have those little moments with a stranger where they acknowledge us,
Yeah.
and we then take that upon our responsibility to then acknowledge other strangers
Yeah.
and compliment people, like, it takes us out of just the day-to-day go, and reminds us, oh wait, we are living a really incredible life.
That's right.
And to give someone the gift of feeling noticed, it's so fulfilling.
I love that. And also, it's another way of being kind,
Mhm.
which is something that's very important to us. And I know that that's a big thing right now, is I think more and more people need kindness.
Mhm.
They need a compliment. They need a laugh. They need to be seen. And being seen also, I think, and I could be wrong on this, helps with loneliness. They
For
say
sure.
that loneliness is a epidemic right now.
Well, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think those moments, you never know how a compliment or telling someone that you really like their hat or their smile could change the trajectory of someone's life, because you
Absolutely.
don't know what people are dealing with. But if you can take a moment, if I can take a moment to share joy with somebody else, even if I'm having a rough day, I've noticed that if I'm having a rough day, but I can find something to be grateful about, or I can compliment somebody on something I honestly, truly feel should be complimented, or that I notice, it helps me feel better.
Yeah.
And I think that little sparkle helps to make the world a better place. I
Huh.
really do. I really do.
Yeah. I think we're built to be kind.
Yes.
I think
We are.
it's easy sometimes to be mean or selfish.
Yeah.
It's definitely easy to be selfish because, we have to take care of ourselves. If
Yeah.
you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other
That's right.
people. But it's pretty easy to meet our initial needs, right? Especially in America. We have a lot of things that are, we're not perfect, but also
We have
the
resources.
average living quality of people in America is a lot higher than there are a lot of places in the world where people are living off of like a couple cents a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And I think we forget that. We're so quick to look at all the horrible things or bad things that are going on right now and think that it's hopeless, or think that this is a bad place. But there's a lot of good out there. And I'm telling you, we've traveled places and countries where it is bad, and people don't have the resources. Even the poorest person in America is still doing better than the poorest person in a third world country. And I think sometimes we need to be reminded of that. And I just think that's so important. And it starts with us being aware of what we're surrounded by, and doing something hard, which is reaching out to somebody, which is the theme of this talk today, is connecting with somebody. And sometimes that can feel hard. It can feel uncomfortable. And what will they think? But once again, you could be changing the trajectory of somebody's day just by sharing a smile, sharing a compliment, and being kind.
yeah. And what you were saying about like the loneliness epidemic that's happening right now, I think so much of it does come from we're only thinking about ourselves. And we feel alone sometimes in this world because, think about it. Are we doing our part to share? Like, we are built.
I'm sorry.
That's so funny.
I'm learning.
No, you're fine. But like, I think we're built to give,
Yeah.
And when we give, we get it. We get back. Like it's such a cool cycle. And to help, like you really never know how you showing up can affect someone else.
That's right.
And I think it's cool that we get the choice of how are we going to show up.
Yeah.
Things could be crazy.
Yeah.
But if you decide, I'm going to show up and I'm going to bring joy, or I'm going to still be confident, I'm still going to be courageous and take this next step to do what I believe is right.
Yeah. Which can sometimes be hard. Actually, a lot of times being hard. And I would just like to defer to this, that if there's a goal, something you want to achieve, something that you're really working on, something you're passionate about, it's not always going to be hard, but it's going to be hard. There's some piece of hard, even with AI and technology making things a lot easier and more accessible. As human beings, we are built to do the work.
We're built for challenge.
We're built for challenges. And when we don't get challenged, actually,
we make challenges.
We make challenges. And that can, somebody told me, if you feel anxious or depressed, do something for somebody else or do hard work. Just do something hard, whether it's physical or mental, do something. But physical is really good because it stimulates so many other things in your body. But yeah, that's the thing today, is do hard things. And our hard thing is to make sure we go take care of our clients too. So I just really appreciate the opportunity to do this, to share, and to do it today when it started a little rough, like trying to figure out the video and getting the mic set up properly and the software not working right. There was literally a part of my brain that was going, okay, I can't do this. But then I was like, yes, I can. I can do hard things. This is just figuring out how some software works.
Right. And think about the world that we live in too. Like keeping things in perspective.
Yeah.
Where the world that we live in right now, our hard is a lot less hard.
It's software
than what it used to be. And I think that also plays into where there's a lot of struggle, because yes, hard is hard.
Hard is hard.
But also there are people who have to fight for their lives every day.
So hard is relative also.
Hard is also relative. And I think what has really helped me sometimes, if I'm scared to do something or I'm just like, oh, this is really tough. Like, this really sucks, or this is really hard. I'm like, is it? Yeah, like there's someone out there who's doing a lot harder things than I am right now. And especially for goals, finding someone who's already done it.
Yeah.
And reminding yourself that they went through this.
That's right.
And you have 99% of the same DNA, because you're also human.
You're human.
So if they can do it, so can you.
So we can do hard things.
We can do hard things.
And we are going to do hard things.
Yeah.
Thank you for checking out the podcast. Any closing remarks?
No.
Yeah. Well, please, we would love it if you subscribed and shared. Like, share, subscribe. But if you don't do anything, at least share this, because we really do want to make an impact and be a positive force of good in the world, in our world. And who knows what will happen in the future. But if you have any comments, please leave a comment. If you have any suggestions or any questions about what we're doing and what we do here in Atlanta, Georgia with Dawn's Tree Service, we would love to connect with you on that. And then also in the description, if you do need a tree or any kind of tree work done, there's a description below of how to get in contact with us. So yeah. So thank you for watching the Climb Podcast. I'm Donnie the Tree Lady.
And I'm Megan.
And we will see you next week.
See you next week.